Hi, I'm Christina.
I'm Maya from
From
Book on Dreams, and welcome to a new video. So today we're going to talk about Sarah Gailey's Upright Women Wanted. It is a novella.
Yes.
It's a Western fiction dystopian novella. In this story, we follow Esther, who has stowed away on a librarian wagon, and in this version of America, apparently it's the future, there are librarians who go from town to town, disseminating the materials that have been government approved, and doing other stuff as well. As you can, when you read the story, you will find that out. And she's of course discovered because she's not very good at hiding and stuff. And she tells why she ran away. We find this out immediately in the summary. Even she ran away because her lover has been murdered by her father, and she wants to go somewhere where she can, live.
So since this is a novella, if we say a lot about it, there's going to be spoilers. So we are trying to keep this spoiler free.
Mm-hmm.
So that what we can say about the book is that it kind of is an allegory of society. So you have your main character who lives in a part of society that doesn't accept her as a person, doesn't accept her way of life. And she kind of runs away from that and finds a place where she belongs and where she is accepted. And it is more of a story of a person, accepting oneself.
Mm-hmm.
Because throughout your life somebody is telling you that you are wrong, like a person that you are wrong, that your choices are not valid. And this is basically a story of finding the truth, let's say, that your choices are valid, and then there are people who are just like you. There's a community where you can belong and where you can feel accepted, and where you can actually practice your life and live your life. That's I think the most that I can say without spoiling a lot. But of course,
we should mention that this book is filled with LGBTQ plus representation. That's why
yes,
I'm listening to you explain this, and I'm like, we didn't say it was. So basically, most of the characters are somewhere on the LGBTQ alphabet, and so basically, the whole story, as you said, is coming to terms with who you are and that you can live the life the way you want it in this world that, of course, she created, and of course in our world as well. There is also one thing that I didn't like here is the insta-love, which was kind of, our main character ran away because her lover, love, was murdered, and basically 3 pages later she's experiencing feelings for another character. I'm like didn't your girlfriend or whatever just die? Why are you immediately, But anyway, there isn't a lot of plot. Basically, the plot is they're going from place A to place B, and basically the novella is about the characters that you meet there and their stories and how they function in the world that the author has created.
Yes. So as Maya said, there's not much plot. I would say there's also not much world building. You're kind of presented.
Yeah, just bare bones.
This is what it is, and again, it's a story about characters. There's not much about libraries. I think librarians here, because she's in a librarian's wagon, are more again of, metaphor.
Yeah.
I mean, they do distribute material, but we can say I wrote here maybe they're portrayed as portals of knowledge and liberal ideas.
Yes, I just remembered that you're a librarian as well. I just remembered that.
Yeah, but there's not much in terms of librarians.
But there's an actual library or anything.
Yes, but again, it's a story about the people, about the characters that you read about.
Okay,
in the novella.
So comparing this story to what we read before of Sarah Gailey, what are your thoughts?
I definitely like the hippo duology much better.
Yeah, I read only the first one from the hippo, and I liked it better because there was more plot, and I I like more
Yes.
plot than.
I think I don't know. I think this novella has its purpose and its audience, and her Hippo series also has another
Audience and
audience because there are, although they're both Western, they're not that the same.
They're not similar.
They're not similar in any sense, but the fact that they're Western. And the one is actually historical, like it's in the past.
Alternate
And,
universe, yes.
And this is like in the future. But in the Hippo series, I don't know. I like the fact that there was plot. I like that the characters were very flawed and incapable.
Yeah.
Incapable. And there was a lot more humor. I think there was
Yes.
a lot more humor
Yes.
infused there, and that's what really got me in that in their first book. Which maybe because I had that expectation, that's what kind of lacked here for me.
Yeah, I thought the whole. I thought that the introduction of all the characters was done kind of clunkily, but also to my experience, it was kind of true to what those characters as they are, how they were behaving. So I don't know. I remember because I mean the reason that we are reading this book because I'm making her read The Throne of Glass and she's making me read Sarah Gailey, and I thought because it's gonna be amazing. I was like meh. For me. So
I think after the Hippo series, I'm really afraid.
What will happen next?
What will
I'm
happen
looking
next?
forward to the next one. So that sounds interesting. So we'll see. What happens with the next
we'll
one.
see with the next one. Okay.
Well, that's it for our review. If you've read Upright Women Wanted, please do let us know. And if you agree with some of the points that we made or disagree, please let us know. Let's discuss what is this book and what's happening with it. Like, share, subscribe.
Press the bell button if you want to get notifications whenever we post new videos.
There are important links in the description. Go check them out. And thank you so much for watching. And we will see you in the next video. Bye.